Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, guys. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you. I still can't get over. I don't know what it is about Wednesdays, but I just can't believe how fast it gets here. So we've come to the middle of the week, the middle of the work week, the middle of whatever week you're going through. We just got to get over the hump and get to the other side, and we will be fine. We're fine anyway, right? Oh my goodness. Hmm. So, like I said, I hope you guys are doing fine. Um, Hope y'all had a good day yesterday. I did. It was nice. Uh, Sorry, I just had a little flashback of yesterday, courtesy of my husband. Woo! Anyway, anyway, um, we're gonna continue with the videos for this week. Heavy hitting topics and stuff like that, and today is no different. Um, Today the topic is no means no. Period. No means no. Period. Now, this is a touchy subject, but thank God have gone through the healing process, and uh, my husband knows everything about what had went on in the past and things like that, and he's been very supportive, and I just want to get this message out to to females that may be struggling with some things as far as relationships, and feeling pressured to do more than they want to do. And even if you're not in a relationship, feeling pressured, um no means no. And I also have to flip that around for the fellas too, because there have been instances where there are times when women will be the aggressor, and they may slip stuff in a man's drink and take advantage of them. So a man isn't exempt either. So I fully acknowledge that. But I'm speaking from experience when I go into this topic. And I just want to give encouragement to any, woman that may feel like she doesn't have a voice in this or whatever, or feels like they're less than and stuff. It took me years to finally, be able to not feel ashamed for some of the things that has happened to me. So I'm just gonna get right into it. All right. All right. My title is pretty self-explanatory. So we're talking about the subject of rape. Now, it's a heavy topic, and some people may feel embarrassed or ashamed, or even just don't want to relive what they went through, which is understandable. Like, I totally get it. I was that person. But being that I'm in a new level in my life, where I feel empowered and I feel like I can give a voice to the people that, are not ready to use their voice yet, you know. Um, I have been sexually assaulted as or raped, as you may put it. It has happened 3 different times, and one of them was by my ex-husband. Now, you probably like, well, you got married, so it shouldn't be rape. It was. Um, it was one of the many times we were arguing, and those of y'all close to me knows about the domestic violence that has occurred in this relationship. My first marriage. Um, it was one of the many times that we have gotten into a fight and a physical fight, and then afterwards, after he put his hands on me, he basically forced himself on me. And I was saying no and I was pushing him off, trying to anyway. And it happened anyway, and there is such a thing as marital rape. It doesn't matter if you're married. If you're not with it and you are trying to fight that person off, it's rape. If you don't, it not consenting to it, and he takes it anyway, it's rape. I kept silent about it because where he worked at and where I worked at, a lot of police officers come. And he was getting in good with the police officers. So, you know, he would do favors for them. And of course, the cops there did, get freebies and things like that. So even if I was to say something, he would have got a slap on the wrist. And yes, I still stayed with him after that happened because, I kind of was afraid for my life. You've been through somebody threatened to kill you, somebody almost tried to kill and that's for another video as far as domestic violence. I will get into that at another time, but it has happened. And you feel horrible, you feel worthless, you feel like you're the one at fault, and like because you are married to this person and they did this to you. And then you feel like, you got to save face, you got to pretend that everything is okay and stuff. And nobody's going to believe you anyway because you're married to this person. So it should be consensual, shouldn't it? It wasn't consensual. And that was actually the third assault that I have encountered in my entire life. Sexual assault was with him. The first two, I was a little younger than that. I was a teenager. And see, all of this I have suffered, I was before I turned the age of 20. Ain't that something correct? Before I turned the age of 20, I have suffered 3, sexual assaults. Okay. The first one, that had happened was when I was, well, both of them, the first two happened when I was 16. And I was, I already had a reputation for being a hoe, being, out there, messing with different dudes and stuff like that, because I was going through my little hoe phase, my little rebellion stage, and, running away, messing with different guys and stuff like that. And the first encounter happened by someone that was pretty close to the family. Someone that I went to school with, but he happened to be an ex-boyfriend of one of my cousins. I won't name him. He doesn't even deserve to be named. Now, if you can figure it out, that's on you. I will not name him. But he was an ex-boyfriend of one of my cousins. Very known around school. Pretty popular, whatever. Basically, he figured that since he was a family friend, you know, or he used to date my cousin, that he felt like, you know, he could do whatever he wanted. And what's crazy is he had came to our house and asked my dad if I could go walk with him because he had forgot something. And my dad, being that he was the family friend, everyone knew him because he used to be with my cousin. He agreed. He signed off on it. Now get this. I already had a reputation, I told you, but I was back at home trying to get my life together at that point. So my dad actually trusted this guy and let me go out with him. Like, go walk with him. And I didn't think nothing of it because I thought we were friends. All right, so we ended up walking. Everything was fine. Walked with him to his apartment. And that's when things changed. Basically, he pounced on me right then and there. No one was in his home. He had lied to my dad about his reason for, you know, uh, getting me to go with him. And he basically threatened me and, said that if I didn't do this, that he was going to basically, what, break my jaw or something. Because he was buff and all this other stuff, he lifted weights and all this other crap. And he was basically telling me that if I told anyone, who would believe me anyway, because I was a hoe. So he got to have his way with me. I don't even think my cousin knows. But yeah. that happened. And then another incident happened with this guy. I had ran away and he was drunk. And that one I'm not even going to get into because it was crazy. But I shared my story basically just to say that it doesn't matter what your reputation is. It doesn't matter. You could have slept with all the guys in the damn city. It doesn't matter if you are a stripper. It doesn't matter if you come from the other side of the tracks. It does not matter. No means no, period. It didn't matter. I had to come to terms with myself for the longest time, thinking that it was my fault that I had got attacked because I was promiscuous. No, it's not my fault. And it's not your fault if that had happened to you as well. Because they figure they'll pounce on you because you have a reputation, and they'll figure that everyone will believe them over you because you sleep with dudes anyway. No means no, period. Don't let anybody try to force you into that situation. You make sure you have a plan in place. Try not to travel alone if you don't have to. Make sure you have emergency contacts or whatever. And truly know your friends. Truly know your tribe. Like I said, the one that stunned me the most was the first one because this dude knew the entire family, and he got away with it. I'm not even going to give the satisfaction of saying his name because I believe that karma has hit him one way or another. All of them that did these things, even the ones that did stuff to you guys, whoever may have, suffered through these things. But I will not name him. Like I said, if y'all looking at this video and maybe it'll hit you like, who? Because I know my parents. I know that they're going to try to figure it out. And I'll probably end up telling them. They'll be like, I never knew. Yeah, now you know. I will not give the satisfaction of saying his name on camera or whatever. But no means no, period. You do not have to do what you don't want to do. And don't let nobody make you feel guilty for that either. And if you have been in a similar situation that I have been in, don't put the blame on yourself. You didn't ask to get raped. You didn't ask to be sexually assaulted. You didn't ask to get molested. You didn't ask for any of that. That's something that they have to deal with themselves. Basically, forcing yourself on someone is some type of power trip or whatever. But I took my power back. And you could take your power back too. It's not your fault. No means no, period. So I just wanted to leave y'all with that, share with y'all, a part of my life, which I have been doing every day. But, If people say, I never knew that, then I have done a very good job of not showing it. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Also, too, I said about it doesn't matter whether you're from the wrong side of the tracks. It doesn't matter, what your reputation is. It doesn't matter if you're married. No means no. So don't let that twist get it. Don't get it twisted. It doesn't matter if you're married. If he forced himself on you, it's rape. Plain and simple. Don't take on that guilt and be like, well, I chose to become his wife. So in some way, it has to be acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's disgusting. It's not acceptable at all. And I'm here to tell you, don't put that blame on yourself. Don't put that burden on yourself. You're still worthy. You're still beautiful. You still have dreams to, accomplish. Don't let that dark moment determine how you look at yourself from now on. Because even though I've been through these things, I am a beautiful Black woman with a beautiful family and beautiful dreams ahead of me. So remember, guys, no means no, period. Get that in your head. You feeling a little frisky and the girl says, hold on or stop, you better take that sign and heed it. Oh, she's just a tease. I don't give a fuck. If she says hold on or stop, you better stop. So, plain and simple. No means no, period. I love you guys. I'm going to get off of here. Got to go to the store in the cold. I don't want to, but I need snacks. So, I hope I encourage someone today. You know, I just wanted to share because it's time. So I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, take care. Uh, get over this hump. Remember, no means no, period. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Till then, take care and God bless.